Alright, hello and welcome back to the Steins visual novel. My name is Gamer Guy for you, and I got something loading in the meantime, so we will jump back and forth. That is what we shall do. So we're just after the all the CERN revelation stuff of their secret time travel, and we're just continuing on. Dara says, well, I am a super hacker. I said that last time, I remember. Let me get back into the persona. He's comfortable even in this situation. Dara says, and with my skills, they'll never know we were there. So he's talking about the hacking. That settles it. It's good that Mayuri's not here. I can't get her involved. I look Daru and Kurisu in the eye. Okabe says, all right, let's begin. Kurisu gives the seat to Daru. Okabe says, henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Legjaran's Chest, which is probably the Norse mythology stuff. Yep. In Norse mythology, the gigantic chest, protected by 9 locks that contain the cursed sword Levitian. I don't know how to pronounce it. Good luck. I'm the worst at pronouncing character names and stuff like that. It's an inside joke. At least to me it is. Anyhow, let's continue. Kurisu says, why North mythology? Daru says, is that North mythology? Because it's cool, I guess. Kurisu says, anyway, what is it with men in military terms? Okabe says, Daru, begin the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman's report. It required a second password authentication, which Daru broke through easily. Alright, here we go with Jellyman's report. Daru says, ready? I'm opening it. Daru looks at me and Kurisu. I wet my parched lips and nod. The air in the lab suddenly seems thicker. Unable to escape through the closed window, it surrounds us with an oppressive heat. Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly presses the enter key. The file opens. At first glance, it looks like a resume. There's a photograph on the top right. The top left has name, age, height, and other information. In the center is a long string of English text, which I probably could read. Underneath that, there's something attached, like a scan of a newspaper clipping with a black and white photo. And then I know exactly what the Jellyman in Jellyman's report means. Oh, that's just disturbing. Oh, that is disturbing. Oh, that is really disturbing. Oh, jeez. Kurisu says, Jellyman's report 10. I don't think I need to read it off because it'll give us the text in better clarity. Kurisu says, subject James McCarthy, age 31, American.
Z プログラム4実験日2005年1月28日13時05分
She continues, Z program stage 4, date of experiment 2005 01 28 T13 05. Karisu bends over Daru's shoulder, reading the contents out loud.
実験結果エラー Human is dead ミスマッチ
Karisu says, results, error, human is dead, mismatch.
またそれかよ。
Daru says that again.
超重力による無限圧縮およびカーブラックホール内の特異点通過に耐えられなかったと思われる。
Karisu says, it is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the Kerr black hole.
1921年4月3日、ニューヨーク14丁目にて、ビルの壁面に右半身が埋もれるようにして死んでいる男が発見された。
She continues, April 3, 1921, New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. Oh my gosh. It sounds like Karisu is reading the newspaper article at the end.
身元不明の男の死体は
Karisu says, the man's body... ...
全身がブヨブヨのゼリー状になっていた。
She continues, was completely jellified. Ding, 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 ding. Now we know why it's called Jellyman's Report. Oh my gosh, don't show that. Oh my goodness. We made it to chapter 3. Oh, awesome. Awesome. And I got an achievement. Nice. All right. Chapter 3, we made it after like 65 parts. Wow. Let's continue on, shall we? Yes. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. The window is closed, and the lab is silent but for the humming of the computer. How eerie. Nobody would be able to sleep after reading that trash. Oh my gosh. We stare at the gruesome image displayed on the monitor, speechless. I was right. We're in too deep. I half expect guys in black suits and sunglasses to kick down the door and drag us off to a secret military prison. Better make sure the door's locked. I don't think anything would stop that, though. Jeez. Basic instinct. Daru says, what's going on here? Daru breaks the silence with a disbelieving whisper. What's going on here?
ゼリーマンってゲル化したってこと？
They jellified someone. Upon hearing the familiar word, jellified, I reflectively look at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer. There's only one banana left. We didn't have a... We didn't have a single successful experiment today, so none of them were jellified. You try talking in a modified voice. All this pronunciation. But I don't think this is a mere coincidence. The jellified bananas produced by the phone wave named subject to change, and the jellified corpses produced by CERN's experiments. They seem identical in nature.
人体実験か。
Karisu says, they're experimenting on people. Karisu speaks calmly despite her grim expression. She doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
しかも完全ではないけどタイムトラベルを成功させてるってことになるわね。これ。
Karisu says, and this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect. Okabe says, eh? I'm still in shock, so I don't quite grasp the meaning of Kurisu's words.
この新聞記事1921年のニューヨークタイムズよ
Kurisu says, this New York Times article is from 1921.
およそ90年前か
Okabe says, 90 years ago.
見て
Kurisu says, look. Kurisu points to part of the black and white photograph, her finger shaking slightly. Oh, it's getting really real. Oh my gosh. Oh. Goodness, wouldn't want to look at that. Oh my gosh, that is just horrifying. The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes. It's infused onto the jellified body. But you can somehow manage to read it. That is a creepy addition that I don't think was in the anime. That is disturbing. Okabe says, CERN. And then it has some sort of number.
セルンは LHC を使ったタイムトラベル実験で人間を1921年へと送り込んだ
Daru says, so CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921?
生きたままというのは失敗したみたいだけどね
Kurisu says, looks like they failed to keep him alive though.
ゼリーマンズレポートはこれだけか
Okabe asks, is this the only report?
いやまだ結構ある全部で14人分かな
Daru says, no. There's more. Looks like 14 people in total.
もしもゼリーマンという言葉がゲル化した人間を意味するならその数だけ人体実験の犠牲者がいるということか
Okabe says, more jellymen? That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. Dun dun dun. I swallowed hard. I'm awfully thirsty. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat.
他のも見せてくれ
Okabe says, show me the others. He's prepared. Daru pulls up another report. Without being told to, Kurisu begins translating out loud.
ゼリーマンズレポート9
Kurisu says, Jellyman's report 9.
被験者ダン・ストレイスキー26歳出身カナダ
She continues, subject Dan Straysky, age 26, Canadian.
Z プログラム4実験日2004年9月6日14時10分
She continues, Z program 4, date of experiment 2004 9/6, T14 10. So that's obviously the date, and that's obviously the time of, I don't know what time zone, but nonetheless, that's the time of day
実験結果
that it occurred.
エラーヒューマンイズデッドミスマッチ
She continues, results, error, human is dead, mismatch.
新聞記事の切り抜きの方はこれフランス語ね私も読めない
Carissa says, the newspaper clipping, I think it's in French. I can't read it.
2001年の1月31日というのは読み取れる
Okabe says, you can read the date though. January 31st, 2001.
場所は フランスのポーかな。
Carissa says the location is Pau, France, I guess. 2001. That's fairly recent. A pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. We gotta wait for the translation until the next time. We're out of time. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more of the Steins Gate visual novel. I'm trying to get a few of them done here. So, anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.